Okay, cool. I'm very clueless at live video, so don't mind me for all one of you watching. I got a huge stack of 11 by 14 platinum palladium prints to make today. So I'm just gonna start basically and cruise through them. I'm also the only person watching the shop, so when someone walks in and I disappear from frame, that's where I am. I'm off there doing this stuff. I'm trying to do this on a little baby iPad mini because my phone is busy being the phone for the shop. So this will be hilarious for all of us. I will attempt to figure out a way that I can like put this camera in a place where it's useful and you can actually see what's going on. Let's see if this is going to work. I'd say 30% chance that this works. Get myself some A-clamps. If you need something to go in a place and you don't have tape, that's the best way to do it. Like I'm thinking like an angle like this is kind of good. Or like this is maybe not terrible. Oh man, I don't know. It's all kind of terrible. And then coding would be over here. You can see it, so there's 8 or 12 negatives in it, something like that. There's a bunch of negatives over there that I have to try and make. And I don't have a videographer today, so we're just gonna like fake it till we make it. It's gonna be great, guys. My life is a shit show. Let's try this. How's that? That's like the general idea of emulsion, and then if we rotate, that's like the general idea of coating. So this is gonna be awesome. We'll just do that for now. And then, like I said, I'm the only one here today, so when I wander out of frame, like right now, because there's a customer up front, that's where I am. So this is just gonna be tragically boring dead air for a period of time. Sorry. All right, we're going to start today with a series of prints from my buddy Ryan Muirhead. I think you can see that. It actually is displayed. She's upside down like this. We'll start with one of these, all pisography negatives all day. And just real, I mean, these ought to be quick and easy. I should be able to just crush through these. We'll see. You know what I mean? We'll see. Pencil will be good. Okay. So like, you know, all hippie borders all day. Just mark out the corners real quick and dirty. These are like 9 by 14s. So let's see, if an 8 by 10 is 15 drops of drastic overkill, let's start these at 20 drops. That's really how fast that goes in my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. For these, actually I am going to do a little bit of platinum, so I'll do 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 palladium, and then 4 platinum. Just see how that looks. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's the mix we were doing last time for Ryan's prints. Like 20% platinum's kind of my average. That needs to be moist. I don't even know if I'm in the frame here. I'm probably near it. Probably close. Get this negative out of our way here. see if I can coat this just standing right here. These little baby ones, I mean, they should be easy. Nice moist brush. This is not going to be enough chemistry, I can feel it. Nope, looks good. Some little like hippie weirdness in the brush strokes, make things kind of fun and interesting. Yeah. Let's start with this and see how it goes. Boom, done. Now we wait for that to dry. The bulbs are already warmed up, so I should be able to just pull this table up, slam this in there. I'm just gonna use the far bank of lights because I don't need the whole thing. And give it 5 minutes and see how it goes. Once I get a good one of these, I can start crushing through a whole bunch of them. But until then, you just wait around. So this is like not ASMR because I am talking to the camera, but it's also like gonna be a lot of dead air. I'm gonna hop on a computer and see if I can answer any questions you might have. You know what I mean? We'll end up with a little photo video section here. Yeah. So I'm filming this on an iPad and it's got one of those like kickstand things, but it also means that I can't like choose the angle of the iPad at all. Oh God. Being dumb is so hard, guys. See, I want like that. Because that's where I hang out. Can I? Is it allowed? Yeah, fake it till you make it. Hey, welcome to the chat, Wandering Robot Studio. Love it. I wonder if I could set that iPad up here. That would be cool. You know, like right up here. Might be neat. Let's try it. It's not going to be a very flattering angle, but we can pretend. Let's see. Turn my humidifier. Sorry. Back on here. Because I'm losing humidity in this room right now. Oh yeah. Totally works. Totally works. Look at that. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Let's see if I can display the chat. Live chat. There it goes. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Fine. Let's see. Most common size I print. Honestly, it's probably like 11 by 14 to 16 by 20. Right in that range. They're not hideously expensive at that price, or at that size. But they're also big enough that you can kind of get a feeling for the process and what it's like. The 8x10s, they're so small that I mean, it's a much more intimate experience. But you're like, an 8x10, you got to be right up against it to get any idea about what it's saying. The 11x14s, a little bit less so. 16x20 is a great size. You know, sub $1,000, which is still a lot of money. But you can actually like get a good feeling for it. So that's kind of like the magic size for me. Wandering Robot says he worries about DPI at 8 inches. You never have to worry about DPI. Ever. I never do. Like, when you're close to a print, like the reason, as far as I understand it, that the system tells you like 300 or 240 PPI, DPI is like for really small prints that you're going to be really close to, but any normal camera will resolve, 240 or something for an 8x10 is plenty. And the bigger you go, the less you actually need. So printing a 40-inch print at 100 PPI is really not a big deal. Like, you can't tell the difference from viewing distance, because you're not going to, unless you're a photographer, get your nose up on a print like that. You're going to give it some space. So, yeah, I don't know, 40-inch print you expect to stand like 4 or 5 feet away from to actually see the whole thing. And if you're that far away, you can't see the individual dots. Know what I mean? Let's check this print, shall we? It's interesting, by default, the YouTube app covers up, like, say, how much battery I have left on this iPad. So I have no idea how long this battery will last. So just, if it dies for no reason. Totally workable. I'm gonna put you guys back up here behind me. Oh God, sorry I'm a moron. Sorry. Hopefully you can see what's going on. Ooh, there's a big negative in there. Remove this. So here's a 30 by 40. That's a nice size. Scoot that over. Put this lovely little lady here. Kind of do, whoops, moron. Kind of do one of those. Maybe a little higher. Bottom weight it just a skosh. All the way over here. Give it 5 minutes. Please. There it goes. And then we wait. I really wish I could adjust the angle of that to be like that, which is better. Way better. 2 minutes. I keep looking over there because that's where my security camera is to show me the front of the building. Like my whole little computer setup here. And then I've also got a monitor over there showing this stream so I can see what you're seeing. So this is us. This is the outside world. And I'm looking at my watch, not because I'm bored of hanging out with you guys, but because we got 1 minute and 22 seconds left on this 5-minute exposure. Could be worse. How's the audio on this? Just out of curiosity, type it in the chat or something. I've never used this iPad for really anything. Like, we bought these to use as Square point of sale terminals, and that's pretty much all they've ever done for the last 3 years. And I don't know, I figured it'd be good to give them a use. I've been using my phone as the Square terminal recently, and that works really well. Especially now that you can tap someone's credit card against the new phones, and it works as like a, so you don't have to buy a separate reader. It's kind of cool. Okay, I got someone coming in, so I gotta go do that. So y'all can just self-amuse and hang out on the Discord or something. What's up? Totally forgot. Totally forgot. Okay. Do that all the time. Love it. Okay, so I forgot about the exposure, but it's ready. So we'll go see about all this. Oh, dude, this is gonna be gorgeous. Let me pull off my bling bling because we're gonna start playing with chemistry. I'll bring this closer so you can see the printout. Check that out. Frickin' gorgeous. Wow. So we'll go set up a tray. Trays. And we'll do some chemistry. Oh man. It's like this is what the Baby Jesus made professional videographers for. I'm set up for 30 by 40s in here. We're gonna do tiny prints in here instead. Okay. The old towel. You're a towel. Okay, a little bit of developer. I'll use one of these. Okay. Ready? Print number 1 for Ryan Muirhead. Oh my gracious. That looks so fucking good. Come on. Unreal how good that looks. He's good. Give him that. Freaking good. Mix up a little clearing bath here, don't mind me. All right. Piece of cake. So we'll take her. Oh my gracious. That looks frickin' good. Maybe a skosh dark. We'll see how it clears. Oh, you hear that? Human beings. What a concept. What's up? Good day of paradise. I hope you beautiful people can hear all the beautiful words I was just saying, because that shit's hilarious. Look at this. You still here? Hope you're still here. Lovely, that was fun. First clearing bath is done. We're gonna go put her right into clearing bath number 2. And then we're gonna leave her to do her thing. And you and I, we're gonna go make the next one. So, and I'll check the chat here in a hot second, because I know I was gone for a bit there. Sorry. It's just the name of the game. So we got some nice atmospherics here. It's very nice. And ready to rock and roll. We're a little below the humidity I would typically like to have in here, so I'm just gonna keep this stupid thing on. And actually, I'll show you the very technical method I use to humidify this room most of the time. Do a little wipe down. Gross. So to humidify this room, let's see if we can get a good angle on this here. Someone's texting me. You take a 5-gallon bucket with a bunch of water in it, and you just can't even see the floor. Just do this. Good job. Our floors are actually heated, so what we do is just dump a bunch of water onto the floor and spread it around. And the heated floors get this stuff to evaporate really fast, and it will bring this room up to a nice humidity. And it's a little slippery, so I wear like actual work boots when I'm in here doing prints like this. Lots of good tread. Okay. That's fucking hilarious. So 20 drops at 20% platinum was the correct answer for the last print. Frickin' perfect. So let's take a sneak peek at Ryan's next image. These are all going to be for sale on his site / Instagram / however he wants to do that. Maybe Ryan, if you're still here, you can put that in the old chat box. But I think she's displayed upright. That's a nice one. So we'll just do a little corner markage. You know, just kind of eyeball where center is, mark out those corners. Miss. And then 20 drops, we said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I debated not doing a live stream of this whole thing, and just because I know that I'm going to be busy all day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. But it's like, we might as well do it. I'm here, we got the gear. 1, 2, 3, 4 of platinum. Like, you know, there's kind of no reason not to, aside from all the dead air. And most of the people who watch these things as like a live stream are like watching it as background noise anyway, so who cares, right? That's kind of my general theory. Little mix it right up. A little spread. And then, you know, later, if I need to, I can give this raw footage to Alex, who's our video genius, and he can cut it down into something that's actually watchable. For those of you who don't want to, you know, stick around for the whole thing. So there's that. I can now do multiple of these at a time because I know that my chemistry mix is good. So I can actually start crushing through a couple, which is useful. Makes things go a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then 4 platinum. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm only doing 3 of Ryan's images right now, so I'll be able to just crush these out of the way, and then we'll start actually a pure Palladium mix for the next couple images. Ryan Muirhead, thank you. He's posted about it on his Instagram. That shit's always fun. He's Instagram famous, you know. Such a sassy thing to say, but it's true. Oh, this one's cool. I mean, all of Ryan's stuff is fucking crazy fun. But this one's double exposure abstraction. Alright. Hey, look, I see people in the chat. I can't read it from here, but I can see that it exists. So we'll just do this one here. Someday I'll figure out a camera setup where we can have like 4 or 5 cameras, one over each location, that I'm actually like doing work. Put a couple of microphones in, we'll just ASMR this shit. But for now, you're stuck with this hillbilly fucking shit, man. Then we will literally watch the prints dry. Together. Kind of like that, I guess. I'm gonna go check out this frickin' okay. Hi guys, I'm here. I'm back. Okay, these will take like maybe 5-ish minutes to dry. Yeah. And then we'll move on to the next round here. Any questions while I'm here? For those of you that are hanging out? You know what I mean? While these prints dry? I gotta get a better way to do this. Oh This shit's funny. I'm gonna turn this around so I can see you and the chat at the same time. Never know, you might need a pencil. Just you in the chat, Rhyme Your Head, you're still my favorite. How many iterations of burner boxes did it take to make the one that you have now? 2.5? So we used to use the UV units that are designed for screen printing. They're called, hi Meg, they're called Newark, I think, is the company that makes them. And they're for real. It's like an immense amount of power, and it's a very small light bulb. It's like, whatever, yay big, and then it projects UV light with a lot of noise and a lot of oomph. And my exposures with that system were in the 8 to 15 minute range, ballpark. So that machine died, and I didn't want to buy a new one, and I didn't want to deal with that anymore. I knew that there was going to be a better way, and this was before the UV LEDs really came into their own. This was 2018, 2017, something like that. And so I designed my own, and we did a video about that. But basically, I just get fluorescent blacklight bulbs that are true blacklight with a 350 nanometer output. I went and bought some light fixtures from Home Depot, and boom, 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 rock and roll. You know, that's all it was. Took me a couple iterations to find the correct light bulbs, but the general theory of I hook a timer up to a standard household fluorescent light fixture that has UV bulbs in it, that's it. No big deal. That's it. And then all I did was scale that way up for this monstrosity. So for my other one, I used one of these light sections, and this one has 6. And it actually pulls enough amperage that I cannot tie it into a standard Graylab timer, because it pulls more power than the Graylabs will allow you to use. So I just time it with my watch or a phone or any timer. I want to get like a really goofy kitchen timer for it, but I don't have one. So yeah, this is basically only the second iteration style of these that I've used in our lab. I have used the very fancy ones at Cone Editions. They're the guys who make piezography, and they also make for sale UV vacuum table boxes. Holy shit, they're cool. But they're also like $2,000 to $5,000, which is a lot. I built this entire table, including a sheet of custom-made glass, which is tempered glass. Like I could lay on that glass and tan myself. And I got this whole system built for like $1,500, which is less than it would cost me to get like a 24 by 30 vacuum table box from the John Cone and Friends. I love John and his whole crew. They're amazing people. The piezography stuff they make is incredible. The LED boxes they make are incredible. I just don't need all that. No, I'm too ghetto for that. Yeah, that's why no timer, Eric Johnson. So I need a timer that I can put I think 20 amps through, and I think the Graylab limitation is 15. So yeah, this thing takes a fair amount of power. Too much. Less than the old Newark timers. That had a 25 amp fuse, I think. So I don't think I can split the power through 2 separate timers because they wouldn't be the same. I would just tear apart a timer or use a relay like an intelligent person. Like I could definitely build the system so that I can use a Graylab to trip a relay that turns the box on and off. Who cares? I gotta watch. You know, like It doesn't have to be all complicated. It doesn't actually matter. Until I like set the timer on my watch and walk away, and then the timer shuts itself off on my watch, or like I guess I touch it against something and it turns the timer off, and then I'm hosed. I've done that I think twice, and both times, like, because I live my life 5 minutes at a time when I'm in here printing, I can feel 5 minutes pass. Like, it's not perfect, it's plus or minus however long, but it does work. Like, I can be like, oh, 5 minutes, oh shit. Even though my timer didn't work. Let's check this paper, shall we? I'm gonna flip you around. That one's good. That one's also good. So I'm gonna put you guys up here. Oh my god, I'm such a moron about this stuff. I can't even tell you how not video oriented I am. Maybe a little like this. Is that better? We're gonna be over here in the far corner, so we'll do that. Yeah, a little more. Okay. Sorry about the delay when I'm speaking. There's a delay when I'm trying to set up the shots, so that's life. So, we're gonna run these both at the same time. And just kind of rock and roll. I've got a negative in here. I need to remember to not leave it in there. I did that while Ryan was here, actually. Super dumb. Being dumb is so hard. So, we'll do one of these. And we'll do one of these. I don't remember if this is a vertical or a horizontal. I feel like it's a horizontal. But Ryan knows. The one with the clouds. So, drop the table down. And we'll do this with our extremely fancy timer. Yes, yes, yes. 5 minutes. Rock and roll. Then we'll develop these, we'll start the washer, and we'll get started on the next batch of prints for a different client. She ordered, so I have a new client, her name is Ryan. Her name is Ryan, with an E on the end. And she ordered like 30 prints this size. So I got my work cut out for me. I don't actually know how many of these I'm going to get through. I know that I'm dialed in. The negatives are fine. So I could ostensibly do like 5-ish of these at a time. Or I could do them one off and go a little slow and pay attention, which might be the answer. I only made one of each negative for the 6 different images that I have to make or whatever it is, so of her stuff. So we'll just see. We'll see. You know? 3.5 minutes left. You ever watch or read the book, actually, The Circle? It's a fun one. And whenever I do a live stream and you're just basically along for the ride with me doing whatever it is I happen to be doing, along with making prints, because so much of it is dead air time, that's what I feel like. I've gone clear, man. You see everything. You see my whole life. Except for the bathroom breaks. You don't get to see that, you dirty perverts. Like, It's lunchtime. I'm gonna have my little protein snack. RX bar. They're actually pretty good. Oh. Minute and a half. Just waiting. Mm. Oh, I'm on the Discord. Apparently I got a shout out on Ted Forbes' YouTube channel. That's fun. I'll have to go watch his recent videos. Timer. Are you excited? I'm excited. Should we see? There we go. A little bit of printout. This is kind of like a ghosty one to start with, so that one's hard to see. But you get the general idea. Oh, come on. Oh, Christ. With her upside down, he says. Am I doing it like this, Ryan? I know it's hard to tell. Vertical. With her upside down. That feels like that's how that works. Okay. Oh, did you hear that? Somebody's up front. Don't go anywhere. Yo, yo. All right, is the suspense killing you yet? Let's take these together. Let's do this one first. We're gonna have to just stick this right into the developer. Because it's already in this tray, so I'm kind of out of options for that. So, ready? 1, 2. These poor old iPad minis are not great at focusing. But I'd say that looks more or less how it's supposed to look. And also fucking cool. See, Ryan Muirhead, this is almost as good as being here in the lab with me. Almost. So we got her, just finished. This, which is just about done clearing. I'll give this another 30 seconds in the developer here since we're at room temperature. And then we'll continue on living our lives. I really wish I could see what the iPad battery level was while I was doing this. Oh, I can. Cool. 66%. For those of you who are wondering. I'm gonna take my skin-colored gloves here. Little drippy dries. Good. Now this, which is actually displayed like this, freaking gorgeous. She's done clearing. We got a nice neutral tone out of this, actually. You probably can't tell, but there's very little extra warmth in that, and it's really high contrast, which I love. So we'll just give ourselves a little water rinse, and we'll just rinse them in this big dumb tray, because why not? There we go. All right, last one for Ryan. Anyway, it does look good. Ryan, you're a great photographer, man. All I have to do is press print. Okay. Drying off my hands here a little bit. Take her. We'll do the exact same thing. Ready? 1, 2. Come on. Look at that. Ryan, how am I supposed to look at this when I forget? I made these negatives like 3 days ago, and I've already completely forgotten how they're supposed to be displayed. Look at the detail. That's just crazy talk. That's so good it shouldn't even be allowed. Horizontal, he says. How about it's like this? Because she's laying down. Shit, I don't know. Looks good though. Love it. These turned out gorgeous. We're well down from paperweight all the way through. Just looks crazy. Okay, we'll let them clear for 10 minutes, then they'll clear for 10 minutes in that, then they'll go in the wash. Other way, like this. That's how that one goes. Yeah. See, we're learning. Thank goodness Ryan's here, otherwise there's no way to know. All right, I've got a huge stack more to make. Similar, but different. We're going to go from beautiful portraits with ambiguous direction to Western themed images. This, which is hard to tell in negative, is a horse and a saddle, and there's a rope that's being pulled here that's smoking. So that's where this is going to go. And there's a bunch of other Western stuff that we're going to kind of do all at the same time. Yeah, Ryan's texting me. Hi, Ryan. You're the best. Yeah, I guess just mark out the corners. These are pure palladium, and she wants me to heat the developer on these, so we'll get to walk through that process, which is a whole... Honestly, it's kind of a nightmare. I know a lot of platinum printers heat their developer all the time, forever and for always. I've taken to doing most things more room temperature to get less sepia and more contrast, more black and white. But the Western stuff, you know, honest to goodness, just looks fucking good in the pseudo sepia. So we'll do that. 20 ferric oxalate, 20 palladium. Just boom, 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 rock and roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's actually go heat up the developer, because this is going to take a while. And I don't need this print to be sitting around waiting to get heated. So we do this, surprisingly, a little ghetto. I'm going to try and balance this iPad on the sink. I'm sure you're all surprised that this is super ghetto. All I'm going to do is put a pot with some water on my ramen maker, which I never use for food. Never, 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 never. And then I'm going to take developer. So this is a spare container that I just stick developer in, and you double boiler it. Rock and roll. That one, I'll typically set a timer for, so that I don't forget about it and it doesn't boil off all the developer. So, and I have a timer in here, just check on everything and, you know, see how everyone's doing. Cruising. Love it. So now we can go actually do that coat that we were working on, the developer's heating. That's going to take like an easy 20 minutes. And I, you know, whatever. Kind of hate waiting around for that stuff, but what do you do? So, got our corners marked. Got our emulsion. This is a little bigger, so we'll see how the coat goes. I may have to up my chemistry here. Nope, looks good. Quick and easy. When you have just the right amount of chemistry, the whole coat goes super fast. And then again, because I know where I am on these, I could do as many as I have paper for at the time, which right now, it looks like 3, so then I'll have to go cut more paper down. because I buy this Arche Platine on 30 by 44 inch sheets. So I get a fair number of these little baby 12 by 15s out of that, which is great. Good. Number 2. Again. 8, 9, 10, 11, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Just cruising. So I'll get 3 of these kind of squared away, which is great. You'll notice that there's kind of no rhyme or reason to how I coat. You just kind of coat, man. No formula. Just rocking and rolling. And while these dry, we'll go cut more paper so that it can humidify. Good. 3 of those. Give those like 5 minutes. And then you are coming with me. This is the paper cutter, not that. See, this is what I want, and this is what I get. It's just silly. Guys, being dumb is so hard. Okay, here we go. I can do this. Good. Paper. Excellent. So we're doing 12 by 15s. And I'm going to cut through a couple of sheets at a time because I got a bunch of these to make. second. We have a customer. I will be back. Okay. 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 Oh man, guys, what good timing. My 5-minute timer just went off for paper. So I got 2 that are good. This one's kind of on the edge. It's a little tacky. But 5 minutes from now it'll be beyond that. So we'll just run a few, see how it goes. Alright. I have enabled another bank. So I'm using 2 out of the 3 banks of my lights, so that I can do a couple of these at a time and not worry about a bunch of stuff. So we'll do one of these. And we'll do one of these. And we'll do, oh, this is a cool one. These are all freaking cool. One of these. Good. And we're not in any particular rush for these because the developer is still coming up to temp, but get the exposure over with, and then you don't have to worry about the humidity of the paper changing as you go, if that makes any sense. So we got those on a 5-minute timer. I've got the new, whatever, dozen sheets that I just cut near the humidifier, so they're gonna do their thing. And then we'll go over here and check on Ryan's prints real quick, because these guys are down in here. Guys, I keep saying guys, they're not, they're gals. Goes in there. This can go with it. And then I guess I can actually free up this tray, because that's room temperature developer and I'm done with that. So, we'll attempt to balance the iPad and put this in here. I will generally leave the last bit of developer in the tray because that's what's got all the iron and sort of crap that accumulates. I don't know if you can see that with how low res this video sort of is, but you can see all these iron filings and whatever paper and material. So I will leave that in the tray and I will just rinse it out. I don't need it. And then we can go check our developer temperature if we feel like it. I bet it's not that warm yet. $90, $95-ish, up towards 100. I want 130, so we got some time. My timer that I set so that I don't boil a developer is doing well. We'll just give ourselves a couple extra minutes. So the exposure, which will finish in a minute and a half, minute 20 seconds, will finish, and we will just leave it alone. Because I can't develop the prints that have just finished exposing until the developer is hot enough. So we'll just kind of back and forth. And once I've got it hot, it's reasonably simple to keep warm. But yeah. So now that we've done that, bring this over here. I'm gonna sit down and relax for a minute, which I know you've been looking forward to. Uh-oh, Tyler Shields is here. Tyler, are you still in here? When did that happen? That's dangerous. I can see the chat, but I can't see like a list of participants. Let's see. List of people watching. Yeah, I'm not allowed to have that. Oh well, that's what I get. I'm looking over here because that's where my screen is. Because I'm weird like that. Okay, 5-minute timer. Let's see. Do you guys see me over here? Not really. We're gonna leave it alone. Doesn't matter. We're gonna give ourselves at least another 5 minutes to see if we can get that developer to come up to temp, which is 130. That's the warmth that we're looking for. The hotter my developer, the more warmth the image will retain. And we'll charge this iPad over here. Yeah, most people just regular high contrast stuff. Room temperature developer all the time. Western, old-timey images that don't want to be constrained to a period of time. Warmer can help with that. You know what I mean? Nice. Time is it? 1 o'clock? It's Halloween. Time for more candy. I didn't bring lunch today. Ow! But I've got a huge bag of Halloween candy to eat. What could go wrong? Any questions while we're here? Sitting around? Literally waiting for developer to heat? All 10 of you that are currently watching? Am I making any Halloween prints? No. Actually, the scariest print I've made in a long time was by Ryan. I've got that around. Let me go grab it. This is a Ryan Muirhead. And he displays it in color on his website. But I think it's fucking spooky. This is Pizzography. Made this for him. Wow, actually I made it for myself because he allowed me to do that. But that's pretty spooky. That's Halloween-y, right? Does that count? Does using a cooler developer than room temperature affect a print in any way? It takes longer to develop because the colder chemistry, whatever. But you can't like get a cold blue toned print by using cold developer. I got a framing customer that just walked in, so I'm gonna go do that. See you in 7 minutes. What's up?
What's up?
Yeah. Okay, you ready? I'm ready. It's time. Sorry for all the dead air. Oh, okay. I have developer that's the right temperature. So we gotta just dry out this tray real quick. And then, because I'm gonna set the first print in a dry tray and then pour the developer on top of it. So this will take me just a hot second to clean out here. You don't want the water from the tray touching the prints. I need a new towel ready. Drains, don't worry. Okay. Doing great. Doing great. And we'll grab our developer, which is actually a little warm. It's sitting right about 140, which honestly is fine. It's not going to hurt anybody. First one's always the most fun because it's got the actual pour, you know what I mean? So we'll scoot this out of the way. And then we'll pour. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ooh-wee, that goes fast. Love that. And then because it's hot, it's done developing already. All I gotta do is grab a set of gloves, pull that out, move to the next one. Yeah. Don't boil your developer. Okay, I won't. I didn't, as a matter of fact. Look at that. Oh, you can't see because angles, but frickin' real clean. So that goes in a clearing bag. Next print goes straight into this developer. This one is crazy high key to the point where you almost can't see an image in most of it. Doing excellent. Gotta go kind of fast on these. Because I want my developer to retain his heat while I develop these. One more. I actually haven't even seen this one in print yet, so it's kind of exciting. Oh, come on. Look at that. That is gorgeous. So then, pull my final print. It goes in clearing bath. These two are coming out of their clearing bath. Into the wash. And this developer's going right back onto the heat so we can keep cruising. Rock and roll. Boom. Get that in the boiler. Back up nice and hot. Boiler. Don't boil your developer timer. That's what that is. These little agitation. Check those every 10 minutes. And we're ready to continue coding and printing in here, which is where we started our day. Man, crushing it, you guys. Crushing it. So, let's see. This can go over there. That can go over there. And then, oh, batches of 4. Okay. I have fewer prints to make than I thought I did. I have 4 of these images, or at least 4 negatives printed, so that's what we'll start with here. I just did 3 out of 4, so I'm gonna do 5 sheets back to back to back right now. Borrow one of these. You guys having fun yet? Because I sure am. one. This is where I need an assistant. Oh, classic. It's just the cheap stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And that was the ding up front. I'll be right back. What's up? Okay. Minor spill of ferric oxalate. It's okay, it's actually free. Somehow, when Bostic and Sullivan sends you palladium, they charge you for palladium. And they don't actually charge you for the ferric oxalate. I'm not sure how that works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. But I'm not going to complain about it because ferric oxalate being free works for me. I'm here for it. Now, amine. I'm getting a little overcoat actually. I could drop my drop counts down a skosh. I'm at 20. I could probably go with like 17. I'm also okay with these being a little humid, a little wet, a little moist as we go. You know what I mean? Just batching right through them. Usually I'll like mix chemistry here and then coat over there, but the moving of the camera and then you're looking at my back the whole time and that's just terrible and boring, so I'm just gonna make this work. Phone's ringing. Thank you for calling Hidden Light. This is Matt. Yep. 20 bucks a roll. Yep. Yeah, so, right, yeah, so we're actually not going to mount them like you used to have your slides mounted. It's just going to come back in sleeves like everything else. Yeah, we don't do mounted slides. Yeah. But the same difference, yeah, everything else is the same. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, it's still regular slide film processing, which we just don't have the machines that trim the film and mount the slides. Yeah. Mail is fine. You just regular USPS, like cheap is not gonna hurt you. Totally. Sure, or you can go to shop.hiddenlightllc.com and pay there. Yep. So just stick a little note in there with the film if you can. That makes our lives a lot easier. But then, yeah, it'll when you pay, it'll know who you are, and you'll tell me what you're sending, and then you just include a little note with your film, and you'll be set. It's the same. It doesn't matter. Sounds great. Yeah. Cheers, of course. Yeah, you too. It is Halloween. Happy Halloween. Getting there. We got 3 out of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I know there's a better way to do this, and I'm not doing it that way, and it's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Just trying to get a good start on these, you know what I mean? Get a good start's good enough. Or if I get 5 done, that'll be in a good place. That is my don't boil your developer timer. Buzzing in the background. So I will go attend to it. Goodness. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so I've got, which you can almost see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sheets coated, and I'm gonna do 4 negatives all at once, and then another one again. And then while those first 4 are exposing, I'm gonna go next door and mix up a new batch of clearing bath because my first one has expired. So, dry, 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 dry. So, here's what we'll do. We'll just stage everything up here because it'll look cool for a thumbnail when this video gets cut down and put back up in an appropriate manner. Because it certainly needs to get cut down. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Yeah. And we're gonna rock and roll, baby. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5-minute timer. Go. Beautiful. So by the time I finish all 5 of these, I will have 2 copies of each print. Because I only have to make 4 of these images for her, or at least I only have 4 negatives of hers printed right now. So, oh, you know what it is there's 4 platinums and 1 silver that we're doing these little 11 by 14s of. That's what it is. That's why I thought there was more. The developer has already reheated. It was like 150, so I'm letting it cool. And then we'll be able to pop these prints in one after the other. So while they're exposing, we have 3.5 minutes. We can go do a new clearing bath. I'll show you what used versus good clearing bath feels like. Good clearing bath. Clearing bath that's ready for a new one. You know what I mean? Talking about hydration levels here. So, I'm actually going to make this in a different spot. I'm going to do this up here. Because I want warm water for my clearing bath. Okay, so clearing bath. The recipe for clearing bath, by the way, is 2 heaping tablespoons of tetrasodium EDTA per liter and 1 heaping tablespoon of sodium bisulfite per liter. That's a 4-liter bath, and it's going to go live back in the other sink. This will now become number 1, and this is now number 2. Okay. Be right back. What's going on? Oh man, so much going on. So much. Okay. Developer's right at 140. So we're going to tray process these. So I'm just going to go ahead and yeet all of this into here. And then the exposure has just finished, so I'll go start grabbing those. And we will crush through these. Okay, here we go. 4 in a row, real quick. There's 1. Here's 2. Upside down, sorry. It's just the way it is. Three. Number 4. Number 5 we're waiting on right now. Sneak this back into the heat. I'll rinse. See how far that developer cooled in that time period. Cooled a lot. Down below 100 degrees. Heat it up a little for our last one here. Yeah, right around 100. Look at all this. These guys are almost ready to go in the wash. These guys are in their brand new first clearing bath. These have been in the wash for, whatever, 90 minutes or something. They're about ready to come out. And that's the exposure, oh God, run away, on the last print. Only 5 seconds darker than it needs to be. Man, that's a productive couple of hours, I'd say. I'm gonna do this same thing all over again. For the next hour, and see how many more of these I can put together. I gotta do a lot of print swapping right now, so we'll just get that out of the way, I guess. I don't want it to be at the ground, I want it to be like that, but I'm too dumb to make an iPad do that. So, whatever. Stupid. Okay. 110. Give ourselves a little timer. And I think that's probably going to conclude this ridiculous attempt at a live, just because it's the same thing over and over and over again. I don't think anybody cares. So I'm just going to keep making those 4 prints 3 more times. And then this video, I think, will get cut down. Let's see if anybody's got any questions here before I give up. Lance asks, how are you creating the larger negatives? So these negatives are from digital files. They're printed on piezography. So that's this printer up here with his Gimli, whatever. It's a printer that's been converted to piezography. I'm printing on transparency material called Pictorica. And I just press print, basically. I mean, I've got like a whole calibration profile that I use to make the negatives do what I want with my exposure unit, with my chemistry, but yeah, that's basically it. So, that was 155 minutes of me attempting to make prints. There's probably more like 90 minutes of me making prints and a bunch of time of me being the only guy here, so I'm running the shop also. Could be worse though. Thanks to those of you that stuck around. We're almost at our 1,000 subscriber mark, which is when 1, I get to turn off the ads, and 2, I get to do a print giveaway, and I'll be giving away an 11 by 14 print of one of your images. So if you subscribe, then you'll be able to be eligible to be the person whose image I print and give that print to. You know what I mean? My mohawk is like seriously deflated. I was doing like a Halloween mohawk thing, and that's not gone well. Oh well. Anyway, I give up. I'm done. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.